Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the house Ocho Cinco and Hushmanzada built. Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. And the Gators will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. So Oregon State's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Quick strike complete. Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. Give to the back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And I think that can be really frustrating for a defense. You're in your own end. You want to create some space, 2nd and inches, trying to get physical, but can't get physical enough to get the first down. Now it's 3rd down. What do you do now?
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. So the Florida Gators offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah.
What a snag by the defense. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Beavers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. On 1st down, here comes this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. The Gators get enough for the 1st down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Florida. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this drive.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Ncaa. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Ncaa. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
From the gun, the ground game. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Georgia Tech went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Yellow Jackets always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Gators moving quickly to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Looking for a physical attack from the gunner. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves over.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And the Beavers line up to punt it away.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
He's got it. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it in down the left side. Oh, look out. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Florida. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Gator! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On second down, wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Florida, 35. Oregon State, 3.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
He's got an open man. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. And they got him for the sack. The Beavers headed quickly to the line.
Brings up second down.
He's looking for a man on second down. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to return it. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, the Lord.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the right. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. And he's got it! Touchdown, Gators! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
And the Beavers will boot it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He's looking for an open man on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They're bringing heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Gators decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's back to throw on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cutler. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The give out of the gun. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Sends it downfield. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida! And the pummeling has started. And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. The Beavers get enough for the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires one high and deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. After making the interception, ran that thing back to the 18-yard line.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Fast motion from the offense. Touchdown, Gators! And the stomping has commenced.
Florida, number 13.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Florida, 56. Oregon State, 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Handoff from the gun. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Ncaa. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. It's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of.
He uncorks one deep. And he reels it in inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He's going to pass. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Florida! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. looking to move it through the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Beavers! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Still running at the 40. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Gators in the hurry up. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put 1 mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Wide out in motion. Calls his own number. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways. More space.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back?
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he's running in the open. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. He wants to throw it. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub. And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they've put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch.
He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Gators want to crank the tempo. Right back to the well. Turns it on in midfield. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And
they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll throw it on first down. And he is going down here, but we have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just